Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, December 26th and Thursday, December 27th, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for these days is, I bring my awareness to the authority of my being. And today, I'm getting this scope out a little bit later than I wanted to, but I woke up really early this morning. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna do the scope, I'm gonna get it out for today and tomorrow and, get on with my day. And my body was like, no, sleep. And so I laid there and got so many downloads about this energy, about finishing up the year, the standard, the worldly year to begin the new year. I really begin the new year begins with the beginning of the astrological calendar. So that would be in the spring with Aries time. But, every day is actually a new day. So the new year can begin at any time. And just thinking about this year that we have coming up, 2019, we have 3 eclipses going on in the sign of Capricorn. So we're in Capricorn right now. And oh my gosh, I have to show you these cards. These cards really identify one of the major shifts I feel like we need to make with the Capricorn energy to the energy of creator versus controller, to working with the universe rather than trying to dictate to the universe what it is we believe we want and should be doing. Are you working with the light of yourself? Are you working with your soul? And there's lots of different components to that, but one of the major things that's happening through this next year, and we get a really major taste of with the sun in Capricorn, is the changing of the structures that's happening. Through 2019, we have Saturn and Pluto coming closer and closer together. In 2020, Jupiter is going to join that project. So let's break it down word by word. Jupiter, expansion. Jupiter expands whatever energy is. Good or bad? I don't know. Jupiter's like, hey, let's have a party. Let's expand it. We have Saturn, master teacher, major lessons, karma, and above all, soul purpose energy. So Jupiter's going to come along and be like, are you living your soul purpose? If not, we're going to expand the pressure to push you in that direction. Then we have Pluto energy. Pluto energy is that of destruction, rebirth, transformation, empowerment on its greatest level. But again, we bring in Jupiter and think of that expansion with that, and it's like, holy cow, this energy has been ongoing. This energy is going to be building this year. This energy through these 3 eclipses this year in the sign of Capricorn is going to be highlighted. Eclipses bring new beginnings, but for new beginnings, we also have to have the old things fall away. So we're rebuilding new structures in every single one of our lives. We all have Capricorn somewhere in the chart. What is the structure that you're building and what is asking to be released? This is one of the things to look at as we build to this new year and as we build into our first eclipse, which is January 5th. So be on the lookout for that. Now, one of the things that came to me majorly this morning is the process of our being, the process of our physical body. For the next 2.5 days, we have the moon in Virgo, and the moon in Virgo brings the emphasis to the body. Now, Virgo represents our daily reality, but I consider our body to be the daily reality interpreter. So with the moon, the feeling energy in Virgo, we're feeling a lot of things, which is why I allowed myself to rest and be still. I encourage you over the next 2.5 days to add to your structure the listening, the awareness to your being, the listening, the awareness to your physical body. What is it asking of you? Is it asking for green juice after holiday indulgence? Is it asking for more rest? Is it asking for exercise? Is it asking for tenderness, TLC, yoga, stretching? There's so many different ways we can step up and honor our body. Now, one of the things that I love that we have going in our chart, we have Venus conjunct Ceres. So Venus will always represent, among other things, self-love, self-care, self-worth. Ceres is the mother energy. So Venus conjunct Ceres in this energy is like, hey, right now your self-love is added to the energy of your self-mothering. Now, if you don't find yourself to be very motherly to yourself, this may be a time to bring your focus to that. Bring that in for yourself so that you can take care of yourself. You can take care of your needs. You can take care of where you need to be nurtured. Now, sextiling that, which is a helpful connection, we have Pluto conjunct Lilith. How wonderful is that? At 20 degrees, 2 energy is about that nurturing energy. So hooray for this. Hooray for all these connections. And Pluto changing the structures of things, connecting to Lilith, and Lilith reminding the empowerment of Pluto, you can go your own way. Not everybody may agree how you are creating your life. But the astrology assures me you are ready to put these things in place without any stress or guilt put upon you. Stress and guilt that you're feeling is even more of a sign that you need to step up into your creator empowerment and power of your own nurturing and what you need. Final thing that we're building into that really relates to this very strongly is Mars. Mars is approaching Chiron. So Mars, the planet of action, approaching Chiron, the planet of the wounded healer, is saying, hey, where do you need to take action in your own personal healing journey? We're all on a healing journey, body, mind, spirit, soul, physical, emotional, like so many different levels that we can have healing. Inner child, inner adult. Where do you need the healing and where can you take that action? And chances are it has something to do with your personal beingness, especially with the moon in Virgo. So the rest of this astro has the moon in Virgo making literally all of the connections. The moon in Virgo is being very social. Moon in Virgo is connecting to the sun later today. This is at 5 degrees. I feel like it's very productive, but let it be productive in the direction of your newest structure that you are creating for yourself. What is the best life that you could lead in regards to caring for yourself? It's not about like traveling around the world, although that's wonderful and do that too if that feels right to you. But what do you need to put in place to love yourself right now? All right. So then on Thursday, Moon is going to square Jupiter, trine Saturn, I'm going to go through this, oppose Neptune, square Mercury, sextile Venus, and trine Pluto. The moon is very, very busy. And among that, also we have that Ceres and Lilith energy hanging out with those energies. So the squares, Moon in Virgo square Jupiter and Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius. Again, we come to the place where it's like, do I listen to this one thing or do I listen to this other? We have some resistance between the knowledge keepers and seekers. Moon in Virgo is really encouraging, beyond any knowledge that you may read, even if it's like medical medium, who I love, what is your body saying? Listen to the wisdom of your body. Yes, get that wisdom from outside of yourself as well, but really honor what your body is saying. I think so much of our stress has to do with us not listening to the wisdom of our body. Moon, trine Saturn, again, very, very, very productive. Put your projection into that which is creating a new structure. What is worthy to be placed in your life at this time? What is going to be with you for the next 5, 10, 20 years? Your body will be, hopefully. So that's part of what we want to put into the structure. Moon opposite Neptune. Neptune's always such an interesting energy with the moon in Virgo because Neptune doesn't always follow the laws of the universe, or it follows laws of the universe that we have not yet learned. So Neptune holds space for miracles. And I think leaving space for miracles in your daily reality structure is a very important thing. Leaving space for the unknown, leaving space for infinite possibilities, as it may be as well. Hold that energy always as you're setting up your new structure. Then finally, Moon connecting into Venus and Lilith. And like I said, Venus conjunct Ceres and Pluto conjunct Lilith energy. Very powerful, very strong energy of nurturing. Listen to your body. So this is really today and tomorrow. The moon stays in a sign for 2.5 days. Listen to your body. Make sure you're implanting these energies. And if you feel stressed, what can you do for yourself right now? There's nothing so important that you can't take care of yourself. And, you know, as I say that, I remember last year, this time was really hard for me, and I really couldn't take care of myself because I was taking care of my mom, who had basically gone crazy. If you are in a situation like that, I send love to you, but I also remind you that in the moment, it may feel so intense, but it does pass as well, you know? And so keep telling yourself that as a means to self-care. So that is it for today and tomorrow. Last chance to get a 2019 reading. And if you want eclipse readings for these eclipses coming up in January, email me. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There is enough love in the world for you, and you have the power. Namaste.